We're about to do a state of play. We're about to find out what state the play is in. According to Sony, this state of play is mostly focused on Japanese games. So we're going to see what that means for PlayStation. We're going to see what that means for PlayStation 5. Sony definitely had the ball when we were going into this console launch, and I and many others believe that they may have dropped it. After launch, we saw that Microsoft made significant gains with Game Pass, winning the war in games as a service, as it were. You don't have to like it. I don't like it. I want the future of gaming to still be at retail, but you may think different. Is Sony gonna close the gap and pick the ball back up in the state of play, revealing the rumored Spartacus project? According to many leakers, many different sources, Sony has been working on their own quote-unquote competitor to Game Pass, whatever that means. It has been called Spartacus, I guess. So are we going to see that today? I don't know. You often saw these rumors tied together. There's going to be a state of play in March, and we're going to have Spartacus. You always saw them leaked together, so maybe that means something. Are we going to see Final Fantasy 16? Are we going to see Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 2? Who knows? I'd like to see them, but Square Enix being what they are, you know. I just want a service where I can access PlayStation 1 games. Please, Sony. I mean, if you take the Sony lineup of what they had from PlayStation to PlayStation 2, just those two console lineups alone, in terms of all their software, you are competing with Nintendo. We need to realize that, right? We need to think to ourselves, why is Sony not exploiting their old content like Nintendo? And you might say, yeah, there's a problem with licensing, because a lot of those Sony classics were not owned by Sony. Okay, we saw a lot of acquisitions in the last year and a half, say. Microsoft slurping up Activision and Bethesda and what have you. Maybe it's time for Sony to spend a little bit. Maybe it's time to dig into the war chest and spend a little bit to buy back some rights, buy back some developers, buy a publisher here or there. You know, maybe it's time. Okay? Sony has been playing their cards close to their chest for a little bit too long now, and people are getting worried. Okay? We need to fix this yesterday. We need to right the ship. We need to get the classics on board. Okay, we need to bring the Japanese players back into the fold, because they're dropping PlayStation like a hot potato. I won't get into it here, but we need the classics. We need to bring old Sony publishers and developers back into the fold, okay? We need to get FromSoft on board. We need to get Konami on board, okay? Just think about these things. Microsoft started it. They don't have to finish it, okay? We're in this war. Let's fight it, okay? I don't care what kind of console you're playing on. I don't, okay? But you must understand that we need to be able to compete. We can't have Sony being the odd man out. Nintendo is pushing their online services with like N64 games, Super Nintendo games, NES games. Yeah, it sucks, but this doesn't have to suck, okay? Sony doesn't have to do it bad. So let's rock and roll. We're 20 seconds out. State of play, March 9th, 2022. Let's do it. What are we going to open with? Okay. Oh, look at this.
I am Ivy the android. I'd like to share today's dinosaur forecast. A dinosaur outbreak will soon occur. Residents in the affected area have been evacuated, and a
Oh,
team of
what is this?
exofighters has been dispatched. A vortex warning has been issued. Please remain indoors.
Is this Pragmata? This is Platinum? Capcom? Dude, what is this?
I'm in a sensitive situation.
You've been living farming with the kids directors for 2 years.
All I wanted was to be IBS's top pilot.
IBS's latest
Dude, it's
tracking
Dino Crisis.
forecast
No, it wouldn't be that, dude.
keep human casualties to zero. Exosuit development is proceeding under the guidance of the next-gen AI, Leviathan.
Oh, man. That looked crazy.
Meanwhile, IBS continues to recruit candidates to become new exofighters. Humanity's greatest hope.
Oh, no. Oh, Exoprimal. Something totally new. Cool, see? New stuff, guys.
Another exofighter recruit, right? Welcome to IBS.
State of Play returns with more announcements and updates for your favorite games.
That was pretty cool.
We just saw the debut of Exo Primal, a brand new IP from Capcom. It hits PS4 and PS5 next year. Next up, let's get some eye-popping updates for some fan favorites
Okay.
launching soon.
Ghostwire Tokyo, yeah. I want to know more about this. This game's hard to understand just by looking at it.
こいつは大勢の魂を借り集め、それを利用して冥界と現世をつなごうとしている。あいつはこの先に一体何を見ているっていうんだ。黄泉の国はまだ先だ。なんだか盛り上がってきたな。こんなことが許されるはず。あいつを止めない限り終わらない。死んだのか。体をよこせ。妹は助けてやる。終わらせるぞ。あそこ。で、来るんだろ一緒に。
I don't know what to think. What am I supposed to think about that? It's kind of confusing. Here we go. This is the next game I'm playing after Elden Ring, for sure. Definitely getting this. I'm a believer. For someone who loves Souls and loves Final Fantasy, how can you go wrong, right? I mean, just listen to it.
Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin.
I might not get that demo.
World of Forspoken with some all-new gameplay.
I just don't think I need to play that demo. Again, I've already played both demos for that game. I'm good on that. I'm already buying it.
That is quite beautiful.
Yeah, in a everything here wants to kill you kind of way.
Here's this game from the 2000s. Like, it looks freaking crazy, right? But, I just don't know yet what's original about it. Like, maybe it's very fun. Like, we'll see when it comes out, but, what's its killer feature? Like, what does it do, you know? What's the back of the box feature for this game? Yeah, it was delayed, I think. Yeah.
That was a new look at the sprawling PS5 adventure Forspoken from Luminous Productions. Let's check out some 6v6 action in Gundam Evolution, a fast-paced multiplayer shooter coming to PS4 and PS5 later this year. It's amazing that Gundam is like still a thing, right? Like, I don't see many people talking about it like where I'm at. I remember people liking it here before, but I think it's one of those things that it just has a core fan base that will not give up. So kudos to you guys who are still on the Gundam train. You got a lot of stick-to-itiveness, a lot of resolve. Keep this shit going. I have that game. Have that one. Have that one. I ended up owning a lot of Ninja Turtles games without ever having been a Ninja Turtles kid or really liked the games that much. I just ended up with having a lot of them. I don't know why. Yeah, there's Turtles in Time. I think I have that. I like that one on the NES. Is that in here? The one where you kind of walk around on like a world map type thing? Oh, there's Konami sneaking in.
Giga Bash. Okay.
Kaiju Brawler Giga Bash comes to PS4 and PS5 later this year.
There used to be a lot of games like that, like monster versus monster games.
Fighting game makes a beautiful and bizarre return.
Fan favorite fighting game was is this Street Fighter 6 somehow? Darkstalkers. JoJo. Oh my god. I was just talking about this with somebody. No way. No way. I just said this. I just mentioned this before this started to somebody. I swear. That we should get a JoJo game going. Although this doesn't look like a new one. Is there something new? All-Star Battle R. Okay. Give me something new. Announce something else right at the end. Okay. That means so far these JoJo games, beside the first fighting game, were kind of ho-hum. But we'll see. Trek to Yomi. Man, it feels like we got a lot of games like this in rapid succession. I'm just gonna be honest. All the samurai games and ninja games. I don't know how much more we can do here. Akio Atsuka. Isn't he the voice actor for Snake in Japan? I think. Something like that.
Trapped in an endless cycle.
Oh shit.
Fighting,
Is this gonna be DLC for Returnal?
returning,
I like this game.
always the same, yet always changing. Astra, I'm not alone. Not anymore.
Multiplayer. This could be crazy.
Now
This game in multiplayer.
before the endless tower. I climb as Sisyphus did, pushing the boulder upward. No matter how high I climb, the challenge begins again. But I fight on through the infinite. Seeking answers.
Hmm.
Seeing
There's new story stuff here. How can there be new story stuff in this DLC? It felt like it was answered completely in the game already. Okay. What's the DLC called? Eternal Ascension. Update. Is it free? What?
Housemarque is bringing campaign co-op and a mysterious new survival mode to Returnal Ascension. A free update hitting this March.
Free? That's free?
It's almost time to sign off, but before
Wow.
we do, let's get a first look at 2 brand new games coming from Square Enix.
What are they?
Is this really what you want?
And you are certain that what we are doing is best for the people of the kingdom? Yes. I suppose it would, in a sense. True. Yes. It made me wonder. Am I still that same person?
What is this?
The era of myths gives way to an era of great turmoil. The continent was ravaged by the devastating war between the Empire and the Alliance. However, one nation remained unaffected by the chaos. The Kingdom of Alatane, Ward of the August, looked destined to have its soil stained with the blood of battle.
We've finally been called up. We're up against the Empire's main army.
We are to eradicate every last Imperial.
Looks kind of rough.
Keep focused.
What is this?
And now you will die.
I don't know.
Do you really have such a yearning for war? I can't comprehend it.
Man, we have a huge glut of this type of game right now. These kind of like fantasy anime strategy RPGs. There's an awful lot of them right now, so
Do now.
I don't know what's different about this one.
This is our chance while they're all assembled. We should send our best and crush.
We better get 16 next.
All the more reason to avoid bloodshed. It also likely means that we are in danger. I suppose it is the only way for us to survive.
I wonder what this is called. The Dio Field Chronicle. Okay. Alright. Okay, come on, let's go. Let's go. Oh, what is this? Shit. Are you serious? Are you serious?
If the will to fight still lingers within you,
Valkyrie Chronicle? Is that what this is?
my offer, and join me.
Come on, there better be one more thing after this. Come on, please, just give me something. Throw me a bone for Final Fantasy 16. You can't just announce that with that teaser trailer and then spend years waiting. You can't do it. Yep.
Your efforts to remain undetected are lacking. Reveal yourself. Who are you?
That's all for today. We'll see you soon with another State of Play.
Come on. One more thing. One more. Oh. Well, Returnal is getting like a free expansion. And there's that dinosaur game. There you go, guys. There you go. This kind of sucked. This is like a... Not a lot of impact here. Not a lot of questions answered. Going 5 out of 10 on this one. Take it or leave it. I could have did without it, honestly. See you later, I guess.